Hey guys, hope you're all having a good day and welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to start a Rimworld Beta 19 playthrough, but there's a difference with this one because we got the mods. It's been updated long enough that there's mods, and yeah, so I'll give you a quick rundown. The big ones is Lord of the Rims and all of the associated mods required with that. We also had expanded prosthetics and organ engineering. I'm not sure how relative or relevant it is because the third age gets rid of almost all bionics and then most advanced prosthetics, but still might be nice to have it. If, say, somebody loses a arm or something like that, we can make them a steel arm. A dog said same thing, though I don't actually know if any of this is relevant, but that's okay. Giddy up so we can ride our horses into battle and all that good stuff, and then bunch of quality of life ones. Quarry is a big one. Skylights for if we want to, you know, have an indoor greenhouse type deal. Replace stuff, quality of life, realistic rooms, quality of life, rim hair for aesthetics. Another big one that I have that I'm a big fan of is what is this one? Change dressers. So if somebody doesn't quite look the part, we can make them look the part. So that's cool, but we're gonna go with elves because Xavier hates on the elves. He hates on them. He's been playing with the dwarves, all melee. So what we're gonna do, we're most likely gonna be rocking some sharpshooters, and that's gonna be fun. We're gonna go with Randy Random on rough, on reload anytime, and P. Sounds pretty good. So I've been thinking about doing this for a while, and I actually recorded what I was considering to put on the YouTube channel, but I don't know, I just wasn't happy with it. I was having audio issues, and I think I got them all sorted out. I was having lag issues because of the colony manager, and I was ticking things I shouldn't have been ticking, and I was getting all frustrated in the recording, and you could tell in my voice, so it was no bueno. So what we're looking for is I'm not looking for necessarily a ton of hardship, so to speak. I don't really want something where I'm going to have to just bust my butt just to survive, because I want the survival to take place in the fighting aspect of it, because that's where I think this mod really shines, is through all of the different weapons and interactions between characters. So if we could find some large hills, half the year, huh? That's a little rough. Maybe just a boreal forest. Yeah, no thanks. About a little farther down. I'd like to be near other colonists if I can find one. 40 out of 60, that's better. Slate sandstone. Limestone and sandstone, it's kind of shitty. Sandstone, marble and limestone, that might be good. I think we need granite and marble. I think that's good. 40 out of 60. I can bang with that. We're going to go on a large map, and we are going to get our character set up. So, elves have a racial bonus that gives them a bunch of good bonuses. The big one is the blood filtration. Sight, to be honest with you, they're all really good. Blood filtration makes it so they, I believe it has something to do with infection. Sight gives them better sharpshooting abilities, better ranged attack. Metabolism makes it so they recover from injuries faster, and movement is self-explanatory, and they all have it, so it's wonderful. They also have some good stats, like this guy Netheon. He's the captain right now. He's looking good. Also Arthrian, you look great. Cooking, animals, construction, they're so good. Iron Man as well, so she'll never break. Oh, pain shock threshold. Oh, all right, okay. So she'll be able to fight to the last breath. A crafter and a medical. Okay, seems legit. Do I have a grower? Not per se. What about you? Yes. Yes. Gravis. You are all wonderful characters. Artistic is not very useful, but none of them are good miners, but whoever expects elves to be good miners, right? So I see, we got Netheon, Arthrian, Chinar. Let's go with Naru. That sounds a lot easier to say. And then Garavis. Let's go with Graves. I'm a big leaguer. So, okay, since I have a second, I want to bring up the channel and to kind of talk about that for a second. I think for this series, I'm going to really make sure that I am putting emphasis on actually doing it, because my lazy ass always looks for reasons to not continue doing this. And, you know, I am busy with school, but I'm not busy to the point where I can't function. And whenever I don't, I kind of drop a series because I'm busy. I disappoint myself, and I don't want to make that a habit. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to attempt to record these episodes more or less in bulk. So by that I mean I want to make sure that I'm getting all of the episodes recorded, and I will probably edit multiples of them at one time, and then I will release them in kind of like over a period of time. And I'm hoping that with that I can kind of get in a rhythm, and I can get all that done. So I don't know. I'm hoping I like it. I'm probably gonna stick with kind of you know how Yeti does his episodes, where he kind of like does one into the other. And I kind of like that. So I think I'm going to try to do that, and we're going to see how things go. And then, you know, if we're not liking it, then I can switch it up. It's no problem at all. This is a nasty cheaty mod, and I have no quarrels with using it. This makes tilled soil 200% fertilization, if you see down there in the left corner. So we're sticking with it. So we're just going to skip ahead and get everything taken care of right here. We got a 4x speed up thing, so that'll be nice and useful as well. We have animals that are hauling. Is that what I just saw? Nope, not yet. So oh, he was riding the horse, that's why. So one thing that I did realize in my previous series that I was recording that I'm not gonna post is that doing stuff that includes caravanning is quite fun, and so I think I'm gonna actually make an attempt to do that. I don't know how extensively, but I would like to do it. So we're gonna get some cotton here, we're gonna get some heelrote here, we're gonna get some lembas here, which is essentially elven corn, and then we're gonna go with rice because we need food to live, or yeah, food to live off of until we can manage. So first thing in the morning, I want you guys to chop down basically all these trees, because we're gonna need lots of trees, or lots of wood for managing the colony and just getting our initial buildings built up. And we'll probably replace the wood later with more useful materials. But until then, I'm not gonna make it a big deal. Gonna wait till morning time. Everybody's eating their lembas. So here's why I want to get lembas cooked up. See this elvish bread? See what it's doing? It's down there at the bottom. It says pain 90%, consciousness plus 10, moving plus 25. So look at this guy. 150% movement speed based on his consciousness and his the elvish bread bonus. So 150% movement speed. So check this out. This guy runs 6.7 cells per second. That is very fast. I'm pretty sure usually it's about 4 for most other people, for most other races. Like I know dwarfs are not nearly that fast, so that's going to be really beneficial to us in fighting situations. So that should be good. All right, and we're getting everything crafted up, getting all the wood cut down. And like I said, I'll get the colony manager to take care of most of that eventually. But the heck? Oh, it's a lynx. Okay. Who are my bowmen? So Nethian and Graves, if you guys could come over here real quick and let's shoot you. it's running. Oh, we got him. Okay, that's fine too. All right, well. Okay, so let's get a kitchen built up. So I think a kitchen can go like right here. So this will be like a kitchen slash dining room. And I know I'm making it enormous, but you know, I feel like this is something that we owe them, is like a quality. Like this can be the kitchen slash like food storage pantry, and this could be a rec room. So let's put a door there, and then a door there. And then a butcher table. And then a stove. Oh, we're gonna need to get some of this good stuff over here. So this is iron. It replaces steel, which is kind of funny just because, you know, you can't really, in real life, like you don't mine raw steel, you mine raw iron. And I don't know exactly what it is. You basically cook the iron and you add various chemical components that make it into a stronger version that they call steel. So it is funny that, you know, that they do that. So let's butcher that lynx before it rots. So let's also make a dumping stockpile over here. And let's get rid of that one. Also going to clear those so they're not all ugly. And we are going to make a, what was I gonna do? Right here, a salted pot. We're gonna make a couple of those. Make some over here, some over here. There we go. And then we'll get that all cut up. And then, and right here. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna make it critical for nothing, and then we're going to copy it and paste it on all of them. And then that way, individually, we can go in and say, this one, we want to have, you know, I don't know, say rice, but no lembas corn, because this one specifically will be for lembas corn. This one over here specifically will be for lembas flour. And then this one here will be specifically for elvish bread. So what they'll do is they'll grind up the corn into flour, drop it, pick up the corn, cook it into bread, drop it, pick up the bread, cook it into lembas. And then lembas is, you know, the really, and it has a really good spoil time. So it's basically elvish bread that has a really long spoil time. And it also is a 2-for-1. So you cook one elvish bread, you get 2 lembas. So that's really useful. So let's copy this one. And we'll use this one for, what, meat? And then meat, and then meat. This one we will also use for, you guessed it, meat. And then this one over here, meat as well. So that way, and you'll see these salted pots, they're little preserving bins, very useful. So if you guys could please haul that. And so it's spoiling in 2 days, spoiling in 30 days. So that's quite useful. And then, so we'll get, that'll help with that a lot. Get a couple of animal sleeping spots in here just so these guys aren't sleeping out on the ground. So let's go to wildlife. I'd like to get a rhinoceros. Sounds kind of cool. Not a boomalope. No, I don't want to hunt it. Maybe let's see. Oh, he doesn't. He's only level 6. Okay. Actually, I guess I can make it so you practice on our animals since they since we have them. I guess we could, if we're just trying to train them, doesn't really matter if we train them for release because we're never going to actually release them. Defenses, variety, meal source, tattered apparel. That's fine. So let's get that here and down here, and then another one here and another one there. So that's going to look nice. For recreation, we just, you know, do the old-fashioned horseshoe pin, and then we could also do like a chess table in here with a couple of where are they at? Elvish chairs or elven chairs. Their elvish table. A couple of these chairs right here. And I know this is like way overkill for what we have, but I'm building for the future. Because in the past I have a tendency to just to build and not really consider, you know, how many people are going to be using this eventually. You know, you'll build a spot for 2 people, and then next thing you know, your colony is 10 plus, and you don't you know, you got to build more. So if I just build it now while I have it, I don't need to worry about the growing pains later, right? At least that's my mindset on it. Also get wooden floorboards in here, and then in here we can just do the barn floor, because barn floor is ugly, but it's not ugly, but it's cheap. And then this is prettier. Where are we at for wood? I think we should... we're a little low, actually. Oh my goodness. Everything that we're doing takes up so much wood. Nobody's refueling any of these thingies as well, so that's kind of funny. But they'll get refueled eventually. At least it's spring. Got plenty of time to worry about any of that. A Megasloth is self-tamed. Okay. I feel like Megasloths are probably very slow, though. What's your, yeah, you are very slow. But might be a good, backpacking, caravanning animal. Or, at the very least, good for, you know, home defense, maybe. So let's make ourselves an animals area and then edit it. Animals. I want them in our home area, but I don't want them eating all of our food. They're all herbivores. So you guys can hang out over here. You guys can sleep inside, obviously. But I don't want you eating my crops. It's gonna piss me off if you do. So that's good. So they can go all over here, but they can't go in the food areas, and they can't go in the fields. And then, so I'll give all the animals 1. Or animals. And there we go. Barbarian's Plain and the Chess Settlement. Nah, I don't like that. I'm not good at this, and I don't know that much Lord of the Rings lore. So, Arthurian thinks we should name it. So what about, who's our leader? I think it's Netheon. Netheon's. That's our, what's like a Netheon's Sharpshooters? No, that doesn't sound very elven, does it? Netheon's Guard. That sounds better. And then for our place, about like something with Haven. It has to have Haven in the names. So High Haven. That's corny, but no. I'm trying to do a little bit of role playing. I'm usually not too good with the role playing, so I'm putting in the effort, you know. Hopefully you acknowledge, or you had cut me some slack. Idle colonists. Well, we can't have that. So let's see here. We want everybody to quarry if they don't have any mining to do. And I don't want anybody really mining unless they have absolutely nothing else to do. Because we'll pick up some dwarven... I want to say slaves, but they're not slaves. But they're kind of slaves. So we'll pick some of them up later, and it won't be a big deal. And so we'll get that all sorted. And then we can put the quarry platform, like, right there. And so we'll get that, and that'll be... The quarry will basically make it so nobody's ever idle. Timberwolf, Boomalow, about a rhino. Still can't do it. Okay, well, let's hunt a couple of gazelles. Excuse me. And then once we get this iron, we should be able to get our stove up off the ground. So let's actually get this cleaned up as well. All that, and then, yeah, we'll get stone cutting researched eventually, and then we can get to work on, what is this? Not the mini quarry, marble. So what are our rock types? Marble and granite? Yeah, okay, cool. Well, the granite will be super useful. Visitors. Kingdom under the mountain. So these are some dwarves, and they have some stuff to sell, so that's cool. I'm a fan of the music. Oh. Butcher the creature forever. Who's my cook, and why are you not prioritizing it? Okay, you should eat? Okay, we're good. They just must have gotten butchered after he went to bed. Alright, cool. Well, we're making good progress then. So, iron, we need 80? Yeah, yes. So, see, all the rice is going straight in here, and look at the spoil time. Don't even need refrigeration when you got salt, you know? Oh, wait. Wait. I'm a dingus. Netheon. You can come over here and trade with this lad. Look how fast he is compared to them. Well, you can tell a lot more. Like, look how fast he is. That's crazy. Components, beer, short bow, packaged survival meals. I don't think the components are really going to be needed for anything, except for... I think you might need it for, like, a prosthetics bench, but I don't know. I don't even have it unlocked, so... Couldn't tell you. Actually, oh, goodness. I do need somebody to mine this.